All right, I had a couple of questions about making your tenon and how to seat them on the jaws, so I'm going to show you that real quick. Okay, so here's what I was trying to explain about making your tenon. You want to make this tenon, the profile of your jaws, the inside or outside, whichever way you're going. You want it to hit on the bottom of whatever piece it is, whether it's a bowl or a box. You want to make that the profile. You want to leave a gap here. I probably could have gone a little bit further, but you don't want the bottom of this to hit on the bottom of your jaws here, so that this isn't seating properly on here. If you're making a big tenon and your jaws are catch way back here and you have all this dead space here, you're more likely to have it pop out of the chuck. It's not seating, actually this pressure that's being put up there is actually supporting it as you're cutting, and it's, let me back up. So you're putting pressure on the outside of it here. It's actually putting a little bit of pressure on the top of that jaw too, and helping hold it in. So you just don't want to make the tenon longer than your jaws here. Okay, and the other question was, if you did a recess in the bottom of the bowl and put your jaws into it and expanded them, why don't you want it to hit on the bottom here? So if you were doing a large platter or something where the bottom of the bowl came out like this, hitting back here is fine. Just make sure you don't cut it in too far to where this is hitting first and then it's leaving a little bit of gap in there. So you want to pick one or the other. Trying to make the recess or the tenon exactly perfect so it's hitting both surfaces is pretty hard. So I just usually pick one. So a bowl like this, I have a very thin little lip here, so I want it to seat on that. If it was a recess and the bowl was like this, I would want it like that, to where it hit on the inside of these jaws. If I was doing a platter, I would want it to hit back here, and I have this whole surface back here. But you need to keep in mind too that, like on these set of jaws here, this point here and this point here are two different diameters. It actually tapers out a little bit, so you need to make sure that you cut that little part there out so it still seats flat across there. And this isn't just touching right here and you have it loose in here. So, all right, I hope that cleared up any questions about the tenon and how it seats in the jaws. If you have any more questions, just let me know and I'll try and explain them. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.